Hello, welcome, third Deacon Aries. How y'all doing? Let me move so y'all can see my Azuli, okay? Um, Today we're gonna do your love reading. I really like doing love readings. It just feel good, feel right. I like doing the week ahead too, but if you didn't see the other two videos, this one, what I'm doing is I'm breaking down all the zodiac signs and I'm doing them in decans, targeting more of your sun sign, but this does still connect with your Venus. If you want it more in depth or something, you got a question, you watch the reading, I have no problem. Leave me a comment. If you want like more breakdown, I will look at it for you. But I'm gonna be 100 with you. I do not look back on these videos. When I post them, I post them. Because that Virgo in me, I just get to like think. And then I end up not posting. If I overanalyze, I do, and I say I do. D, all the little buttons and stuff, let it upload, and I push in and I just go. Do it and walk away. Anyways, for you, we're going to see what's going on with you. You and your person. So, third Decan Aries, this is for those who are born on April 10th to April 19th. All right? So, what's going on with your person? How does your person feel about you? Okay. Oh, I hear Sideline Hope playing in my ear. Magician. Oh, I like it. One theme y'all all got is freaking Mercury. All y'all have got Mercury in y'all readings. And that's all about communication perception. All right, give me a little bit more insight. So, Aries, you could be dealing with a Gemini or Virgo, an air sign in that sense. Because magician is why do that? I'm not erasing it. Magician is all about manifestation. Somebody that's at a beginning state. You could be dealing with someone whose birthday falls on the first. Their birthday could be in January, first of the month, first of the year. You could, what's another relation to it? Someone that's starting something, someone on a new path as well, somebody that's trying to come into their own. Okay. Why I say you could be dealing with an air sign, that was wrong. I mean, you could be dealing with the air or earth sign, because Gemini is here. Gemini and Virgo are heavily connected. They embody Mercury. But if you want to generalize it, you could potentially be dealing with somebody that is a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. Anywho, though, for characteristics that it's so subtle. I don't know why, but you could be dealing with the individual who love white flowers. I mean, they just love. I know a lot of people love white flowers, but it could be like something that they draw or something that they gravitate to, just white flowers. But yeah, you can also be dealing with somebody that's starting a business, someone that is, finally initiating their place in this world. You see what I'm saying? Give me more insight for this individual. 10 of Wands. What was going to say? 10 of Worlds. No such thing. It's the World Wands. All right. So 10 of Wands. Your person could also be a Sagittarius. Embody heavy fire energy. But you could be dealing with someone who business is big here. But with the Magician, an individual is very authoritative. I say authoritative because, or I should say cunning, because the Magician is known for that. The Magician has like Jinn connected to him. Genie, the Jinn connected to him, because he could do a little trickery, That's why you got to be specific with what you want. Don't leave it up in the air. So this could be someone that's like, I want to do this, but I think I'd be better at doing that. And then there could be an individual that start doing a bunch of projects and then don't finish them. Um, I got so stuck on that. Someone that likes to move. I don't mean like move, but like move. I don't mean like move. Damn sure, I do mean move. But somebody that likes to move around. Ooh, somebody that gets around. They could be somebody who has a lot of partners. Someone I'm feeling like heavy. Why Jezebel come up? But just that they got that flame to them. Not just because it's a fire sign. It's just what I'm seeing. Somebody that like, that likes to seize the opportunity of everyone in the room. Made me think about that movie with, it's Agatha Christie. It's off of her book now. The main character in that, remember, like she just draws everyone in. Everyone around her is really attracted to her. They're, she's alluring. Um, I feel like this is your person's first time in a relationship, though. Somebody that's not new to being in relationships, or having a serious relationship, like being fixed on one. The way your person feels about you, though, which is what you came here for. I got stuck on pinpoint who it was. It just, all of it just came. Anywho, digressing. Um, your person feels like there's great opportunity here. They can achieve anything with you. You just make them feel excited. You give them, Aries, you naturally have that where when you with somebody, you make them feel like they're on top of the world. Okay? It's just a trait of an Aries. When you round an Aries, they just make you feel real good. That's why y'all can make people feel real low too. But um vibrant, sexy, make somebody be on their, P's and Q's, want to be tip top there around you, speak a certain way. You can make this person really nervous too, I want to say. I don't know why that stood out, but um overall they feel like they can be or do anything with you. But it is giving me codependent vibes, which is a turn off to an Aries. So cross watch it. Don't be like that with an Aries. Even if you feel that way with them, leave that part a mystery for an Aries. Because yes, initially they're gonna love that. They're gonna love knowing. Yeah, I'm talking to the cross watcher right now, Aries. Hold on, okay? An Aries gonna love that. They gonna love knowing, like, when I wake up I think about you. Like, I want to do whatever you want to do. They like that initially. Initially, they like that. Initially. But after that, no. They like knowing that they have that place in your heart. I don't want to say control over you because I mean Aries might like that. But they don't want to know they got you fully. You have to understand that an Aries loves to chase. Okay? That's just them. They are hunters and huntresses by nature. That's just them. They love it. They love things to be, if you wanted to say chaos, comfort and chaos, that is an Aries. You ever seen been to a barbecue or just a family get together and shit just goes to shit? And the Aries just like, yeah, that's what I was waiting for. They bout it. They ready. Like the King of Wands is the one king that's waiting for a person to give him a reason to get off that chair. Let you know I still got it, baby. 100 years old, I can still work it. Like that's just the Aries. But you have to, I don't want to say try to manipulate them. They don't like that shit. But for an Aries, you got to let them know you attracted to them, you want them, you're into them, but you don't want them to think, oh, I live and breathe you. Like I can't exist without you. What an Aries, it's like, ew, bitch, you all right? Like that sounds so mean, but it's true. That's just an Aries. I'm being 100 with you. Yeah, I had a snack break. Well, lunch break technically. But that's an Aries for you. You just don't, because you're giving me like codependency. Like I can't do this business without you. Like Should I order XYZ kind of uniforms or like these kind of fixtures? What do you think? They don't want to be the one responsible for every decision that you make. They don't like that. That'll push them away. You know, like Aries like for you to be in control. They find it sexy when you dominate. That's why an Aries is really turned on when another Aries flirts with them. They just like that. It's always gonna be like thrill of the chase for them. Okay, all right. Aries, how you feel about your person? I hope your person don't give you the ick. Cause I did. I said, oh shit, you got 7 of Swords. Okay, so Aries, all right, Aries, you are again heavy air. Okay. But Aries, you being a little sneaky here. I don't know if your person is causing you to be. Damn, the fact that I went that way, you could be dealing with the individual that's like that. Like, damn, baby, I love you, but I gotta breathe. Um, which it could be misleading, okay? Cross watcher, it could be misleading. And Aries, you could be misleading because y'all like the clinginess. Okay, you like when you present. Like an Aries, okay, this sounds real narcissistic, but I don't mean it in that way. Damn, you could tell this is my favorite sweater. Oh my god. Anyways, um, no, stop doing that. Talk to myself. Okay, um, for an Aries, they don't want you watching TV when you with them. They don't want you reading a book when they're in your presence. It's like I'm here. You should be looking at me. Like that's an Aries, hands down. If you ain't looking at me, ain't nothing else around here worth looking at or giving attention to. So what you doing? That is an Aries, and that could be really misleading because that will make a person like, okay, so I fuel you, I make you feel good. Um, you know, you make them feel like you need them, but it's not a need, it's a want for an Aries. It's kind of crazy because like it's hard to explain. I do apologize, but know the difference here. I think Aries, you ready to get away. You want to play hide and seek with this person. Like you don't want to lose this individual, but you kind of like, I gotta breathe, bitch. I gotta breathe. Like you doing too much, bitch. That is so bad. But then an Aries, like a baby, will cry when you be like, all right, then I don't want to be around you. Hey, that's bullshit, man. Why you acting like that? I'm sorry. It's giving this is what y'all giving me, okay? I'm reading what you giving me. Oh yeah, Tower. So Aries, your 7 of Swords is clarified with a Tower. Either yeah, you want to get away. I don't think you I I'm sorry. That's all I can say about this connection. How you feel for your person. The reason I say that is because with the Tower, all right, I'm gonna tell on y'all. All right, let me tell on you. For an Aries, all right, Aries like the chase. I already said that, but it's like once they got you, once they figured you out and they got you hooked. I don't want to say you no longer bring value to them. The correct way to say is you're no longer a challenge. When you're no longer a challenge and you become like repetitive, like redundant for an Aries, that passion kind of slithers away. And I'm talking about male and female. I feel like that's when the activation happens with an Aries, where they feel like they could just treat you like any shape, form, or fashion. I done seen it happen. Hell, I went through it. I done seen it happen with a lot of people, and it's like, oh, you want to play, huh, bitch? Don't say that because you ain't gonna win with an Aries. Aries is just something else. You argue with them, they'll soothe you, calm you down, charm you down, and then they'll make you change your whole mind. And then they turn around and they do worse than what they did the first time. So this is giving me Aries. I'm talking to a March 31st. Is it March? No, it's the April 10th. This is the April 10th Aries to April 19th. You don't want this relationship. I feel like you feel like either your person's behavior is deceptive to you, or like you in the process of trying to get what you after. This ain't like, you don't see this person as forever. With having Aquarius here, I'm not going to say Aquarius don't love, because they love. They got big hearts. Like, oh my God, Aquarius is so sweet. Seriously. But what I am saying with having the Seven of Swords, the deception card, with clarified with the Tower, which is Mars energy, your energy, and this card is known as upheaval. That's Pluto there. What happened? Like, it's an emotional impact. This, I feel like you feel this ain't what you thought it was. This ain't what you want. That's what just came to mind. It's like, all right, we've been doing this for a while, and it's like it's becoming worse and worse. See what I'm talking about? My hair starts to, oh my God. Anyways, but I started to look like mushroom. It's probably why I love my braids, because I do got a big face. I got a big old pie face. Big chocolate pie face. But anyway, stop looking at the camera, Willow. Stop. Okay. Anyways, so for you Aries, this ain't what you want. You want out. But I don't, you ain't just gonna leave. You ever notice Aries really don't end relationships? They just kind of dwindle away. They kind of keep the anchor to you. I don't know how to say it. Like, they won't be like, look, I don't want to do this no more. An Aries, what they'll do is you'll text them and they'll wait like 2 weeks. That's how you know they're not interested. I'm telling you, Aries, pay attention. They do a lot with their actions. They're not really one with words unless you piss them off. Beware if you piss them off. Aries females, man, they throw shit. They cut up shit. The argument ain't stopping here. The argument ain't done till she say it's done. An Aries male, woo, they quiet, but ooh, are they mean? And when they attack, it is hurtful. Them motherfuckers hit you deep in your spirit. So the Aries female is physical, while the Aries male is emotional. Like, that shit cut deep. Them motherfuckers that had your ass depressed for years, they cut you so deep. I ain't like, that's just an Aries in general. It could be too, because I'd be like, I'm still whatever. Shake it, don't break it. It took your mama and I must make it. Anywho, but that's your case right now, Aries. You don't give a fuck. Who gives a fuck? I do, Tyler. I wanted that deck. I ain't playing. When I tell y'all one day I'm gonna meet him, I am gonna meet him. Fucking love him. Okay. Now, anywho, back to this. He Aries too. I don't know what Aries, but I think you're March Aries actually. Anyways, back to you Aries. This ain't what you want. So let's look at the overall energy for y'all. Look this way. Don't look that way. Look this way. Come on, give me a card. Oh, yeah, this relationship is stressful. Aries, you know what? Let me tell you something. Y'all need to get suited and booted and stop playing the fuck around. If you don't want to be there, just move. You're stressing this person out. Y'all can't be around here dropping off the good loving, making somebody. That's why people talk bad about you, Aries. Yeah. Call me your grandma. Yeah. I'm your grandma. Grandma. Grandma, nah. That's who I am for you, okay? I'm finna tell you the truth. Stop doing people like that. That's why they give y'all bad reps, be love bombing, and then y'all leave. I know you don't mean to do it, baby. I know you don't mean to do it, but let me tell you something. Stop doing it. All right? Before this video, you didn't know. But now you know. I want you to do better. All right? And I understand that with this Nine of Swords, this relationship is just chaotic for you. You know. You got this person. Yep, I'm looking at you as the bad person, Aries, because this person around here feeling like you everything. to them. And I feel like this person must have been calling you or being around you, just garbage dumping on you. And you like, what? Bitch, I'm not here for that. Like, hey, what goes on out there in them streets, that ain't us. That ain't us. You need to work on your battles on your own. Don't bring that shit to me. That's an Aries for you. If it ain't their kid, that is an Aries for even with their kid, they'll be looking at their child like, you know what the fuck to do? Shit, you got my blood in you. Go make that shit happen. Figure it out. Yeah, go figure it out. You need me to step in, I'll step in. But figure that shit out. Like, that is just an Aries. But you got this person, this is stress. Somebody is crying and stressing over you. This is a 9. This person is depressed as hell. Ooh, your advice card is 10 of Swords. That's not good, baby. Yeah, put that person out their misery now, huh? Because under it is the Fool. And then 9 of Cups. You'll be happy and that person will be happy. Just walk away, Aries. I understand that the person is still hella fucking attractive, okay? I understand. I understand you like access to that booty, okay? Whether male or female, you understand? You like it. But let me tell you something. You got to let it go. If this person could be, you see, they came out with Gemini Virgo energy. Don't make them fuck you up. All right? Don't do it. You got your match, Aries. You better settle down. Settle down. I bet there's an Aries watching this and it's going to be like, I'm about that. Oh, you think you can beat me? Y'all just love competition, man. Y'all love challenges. I just feel for the sake, if you ever love this person, you ever care for this person, or this person ever meant something to you, let that person go. It's clarified with the 2 of Wands, which is telling me that there's an opportunity to make this relationship better, or there's an opportunity to move on to something better. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's best for you and it's best for them. And you know what, Aries? Pat yourself on the back. Oh, 8 of Cups at the bottom of there and 10 of Swords at the bottom of there. With the 10 of Swords being your advice here, it's over. It's dead. It's done. Just let it go. Move on. The advice, too, could be, you know, just think positive. You know, nope, that ain't it. I'm sitting here trying to convince you. It ain't it. I'm telling you. I feel it. It's not it. This is over. This is done. Let it go. All right? Go have fun with someone else. And you know what? Let me tell you something. Listen to me. You let that person go and then don't flaunt it in their face, okay? Like, be considerate a bit, all right? You know, let them know how you feel, where you stand. And then you ain't got to show them that you moved on so quick. Okay? Yeah, I paused. I was looking at y'all and looking at me. I have my brush right here. About to brush my hair. But yeah, this relationship, it's over. Let's see. I'm going to pull an oracle card for you. Let's see what this oracle card going to say. Because it better not be bipolar either. Let's see. Come on, babe. Wow. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. That ain't really bipolar. They willing to make the effort, but your ass ain't. I mean, it's going to cost a lot of effort for you. 7 of Swords is putting like a lot of energy, but what this is telling me, clarified with the 10 of Swords, baby, this is over. You got 2 10s out here, huh? Actually, 3. She was clarified, or he, your person's clarified with the 10 of Wands. You clarified with the 10, the Tower, which is, oh, that ain't a 10, baby. That's a 16. Oh, ain't that better, bitch? 16 come to a 7. 7 of Swords, and both of you are the Chariot. The point of it is, it's going to take a lot of effort for this love, but effort to let go. That's what this means. Have the effort to be honest up front and let go. All right? Don't think that, let me tell you something. Some people could be so in love. And this was years ago for me, okay? Many years ago. Before I was even a mother. You understand? You could be in a relationship with somebody and you think, okay, if I just don't fuck with them by not talking to them, calling them, or coming to see them, they'll get the message. But you may have an individual, and I was this person. I was on that side. I was like, oh, well, he living his life. You know, I see him when it's time to see. I'm telling you, y'all, I have come so along. I can't believe the things I used to do. But I remember messaging the dude and telling him, like, this was my phone number and this is my address just in case you forgot. You know, I want you to know I do miss you, blah, 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 blah. Because I never been like the clingy type. I didn't even know I wasn't in a relationship. Well, I knew I wasn't in a relationship. I knew he wasn't my boyfriend. I wasn't going around telling everybody, this is my boyfriend. I remember saying, this is the dude I really like. You know, me and him, I got a thing for this one. I remember, that's how I cleared from him. I never said he was my man. I never said he was my boyfriend. But still, like, I knew he had a large repertoire. And I just thought, damn, he got pussy for months, pussy for days. At some point, my pussy gonna get in. I'm gonna have an appointment. And then I thought too, it wasn't just like sex with us, because he was like my friend. Like when me and him hang out, like we talk, shoot the shit. It was so fun with him. He was real fun, like for real. And he was a fire sign. But on some real shit, he was like, I can't believe I ain't seen you in like, well, he had got out of jail and had made his way around to see me. And y'all, I used to write this man every fucking day. 13-page letters front and back. That's 26. Do I still have it? I used to have like this thing on my finger from writing so much. And we just talked about it. I used to talk about my whole day, talk about everything. And he'll talk about stuff too. Like, it was during that time we really, you know, got close and we kept it solid with one another. He was like, man, you cool as hell. I was like, I remember reading that thinking, what did he think of me before? And dismissing it. But anyways, he was like my friend and I understood. And I used to be really weird anyways. Like, used to, bitch. I still am. But still, the point is, like, I hadn't talked or seen him in like 6 months. Dude had got out of jail and he had been out of jail for like 2-3 months and hadn't even come my way. Bro, he had to pass the jail to get to his house. I mean, he had to pass my house from the jail to get to the house and hadn't came and seen me. And I was okay with it. I was still in love. So I thought, like, I was infatuated. I was really attached to dude. Like, I went, like I said, the clingy type. The reason of me digging, you know, grave digging, to tell you that is to tell you this. Sometimes you stop talking to somebody in the Aries, you might feel like, clearly I ain't fucking with them because they know it. No, they don't. This person can just be hooked on you. For me, my thing was, that's my person. That's who I like talking to. That's who I like being with. I feel comfortable with them. I wasn't doing hanky-panky with nobody else but them. I was just waiting for them. And while waiting, instead of sitting around rocking and kumbayaing, like I was working, I was reading, studying and stuff. So I wasn't like, I ended up taking on like 2 new jobs, really getting my money up. I had other things I was focused on. But I knew, like, emotionally and physically, that was the person. It wasn't like I ain't had other suitors. I did. I had other dudes I hung out with and stuff, but I never took it there with them. I wasn't into them like that. I never believed in that, passing time with somebody just because you're around them. You know what I mean? I never been that type of person. And I never put myself in those kind of situations either. It was always, yeah, that's neither here nor there. But the point is, this person could be doing that. This person could be focused on their business and they're like, they doing them. When they have time, they'll come to me. When they ready to be with me, they'll be with me. I'm gonna be the person that they pick to settle down with. Once I get this and that, it'll be like this. And the whole time your ass around here, fa la 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 la, all moved on to the next, thinking that this person will let you go and they haven't. That's what make it worse. You know, the worst thing you could do is just like be silent. Don't do that. Unless he or she has hurt you to the point where you can't even articulate how you feel, and you at the crossroads of love. I love this person, but man, I'll be glad to see this motherfucker's obituary. If you not at that point with somebody, there ain't no point to be silent. Like, you shouldn't even feel that way about something. But hey, y'all know what it's like, thin line between love and hate, baby. Somebody could just make you feel so fucking dirty, so fucking useless. You give them your all, or you try to give your best, and they make you feel like shit, baby. It's a lot of emotions, okay? Grief ain't just for the dead. It is for the walking and the waking, okay? For real. So let that person know. Just let them know. Deuces. Hey, you cool peoples. I really do like you, but this ain't it. And I understand. You got to figure out a way to tell that motherfucker, okay? Figure it out. Nowadays, you got text, message, email. Don't do it too extravagant. I remember I stopped talking to this dude, and I didn't know how to stop talking to him. I sent that nigga some flowers. I swear to God, at his mama house. I sent him some flowers. And at the top of the card that I sent, this is all the shit I say is true because I ain't got time to lie. And the way my mind work, I forget that I lied about something. I'm not a good liar, y'all. I'm not. I try. I can't lie. Anywho, at the top of the card when I sent him them flowers, I put the first message on the card. I put, "This is not an apology. This is a goodbye." I really did. And I put other stuff in there, telling him how I appreciated the time I had with him, how I valued him, and how when I try to tell him, I don't want to see him anymore, he'll call or come to my job and stuff. But this is somebody I told. I would tell him that. He'd be like, "Oh, no, that ain't what it is." And he'd go and, get flowers and come. But the thing of it was, we had been talking for about 6 months, and I hadn't had to want to do the hanky-panky with him. And the reason why is because I could not imagine him on top of me. And I told him that. I was like, "I just don't feel that with you." He was like, "Well, you ain't had that many parts." He was making excuses. If you feel the need to make an excuse to be with somebody, don't be with him. Because I felt so bad. Oh my God, if he see this video, I ain't trying to open up nothing because it was not pretty. And I worked at a public place, baby. And he come there, and I have to wait on him because the job I had, and treat him like a regular customer. And then I didn't do it. I didn't walk off on him. I just go back to drive-through zone, and, I made sure he had what he wanted. His stuff was done right. And I'll never forget when I walked out to go home, he was just sitting in the car. He had sat there all day. He didn't know what time I was getting off. I was like, "Why are you sitting out here by the garbage can?" Like, he wasn't like on the can, but he was over there. He was like, "I just don't understand why this don't work between you and I." I was like, "It's not meant to be." It just, I never been that type. If I really am into somebody, I tell them because I know what it's like. Oh my God. Now I done went too lengthy in this. I don't even want to look at how long I've been doing this. But I remember being that girl in school, putting the little messages in the locker and waiting to see if they like me. I don't know if they do it up here in the Midwest. I was older then, but back in Florida, y'all know on Valentine's Day, was it Valentine's Day? Yeah, it was Valentine's Day. On Valentine's Day, how you can buy a card, buy a rose and have it sent to the person's classroom and stuff. And I used to do that. I never got one. That's one of the positive moments. Cause one year I got the courage to do it for a guy, and I didn't know he had a girlfriend. And that was so bad. It was so embarrassing. I never did it again. But I remember I went home, and that is one of the most positive moments I have of my mom, because my mom, remember, every Valentine's Day, my mom always cleaned my room, and on my bed, I always had a balloon, a teddy bear, and a heart box of chocolate. My mama always did that for me. Every fucking year, she did that for me. And I'd be like, "Mama, thank you." She'd be like, "Yes, because you my Hershey's chocolate." And that would be the one time my mom would like kiss me and give me a hug. Any other time, my mom never did that. She an Aries. She also, she was a mother she was a wounded mother. Okay. Anyways, but I never forget, I came home. I was so embarrassed. My dad worked third shift, and he knew it when I came home, when I got off the school bus. I was so mortified. I was so embarrassed. I was humiliated. And I waited the whole day, and I wouldn't say nothing to nobody. I remember my guidance counselor, he was a Jamaican. He had came and got me when somebody had told him. I don't know how it went. Oh, he knew that I had sent a flower to someone. He knew how shy I was too. He was a nice guidance counselor. But anywho, he had I always wondered if he ever had kids. This was at Bloomingdale High School. I always wondered if he had kids because he he said he wouldn't have children. He didn't want to bring them into this world, therefore he wouldn't marry his girlfriend. Like when I tell y'all, people my entire freaking life used to tell me their life. They used to tell me their life. No matter what age I am or was. Always. So, but he knew I had bought a flower for someone. And yeah, I didn't say anything. And he called me into his office and some real shit. Oh my God, it kind of makes me want to tear up because like the feeling is coming because he knew I was mortified. And what he did was he called me down to his office and I just sat there. He wasn't even there, but I was the only one waiting in his office to give me some time. Like seriously. I was so I still am weird, but I was so weird. But when I got home, I'll never forget when I walked through that door, my dad was waiting and he looked, he says, "You all right?" And I just bawled crying, like, oh my God, I kind of want to cry. I bawled crying and he was like, "Y'all leave y'all sister alone today." For real, my dad stayed home that day. I was so sad, y'all. And then that next year, so Valentine's Day wouldn't be a nightmare for me. When I got home and my mom, she had the stuff there and it was really nice. I still was thankful for it, but I went in the room. My mom had been to the store and she came back because she had went to go pay her cash 3 and stuff. She wasn't there when I came home that day. And I had my room door closed and my dad had told her, not to talk to me or whatnot. That next year, I'll never forget. My mom walked in that school on Valentine's Day. This is a whole year later. She walked into that school on Valentine's Day and my mama had the biggest fucking balloon and bouquet of flowers for me. I will never forget that. And she came during lunchtime and she waited for me. And she was like, "I'm looking for the most beautiful chocolate girl this world has ever seen." And I was with my friends. And then I didn't know it was my mom. And it was my mama. She did that for me. She was like, "I thought I'd get you the prettiest bouquet. I don't care about these little ass roses. I want you to know I love you. You my daughter and you beautiful." I would never forget that. Y'all, my friends, they lit up because like even my best friend, she remembered that I did not want to celebrate Valentine's Day. It was like a curse after that moment, y'all. Anywho, you think I would have known? I used to send him messages in his locker and he wouldn't respond back, but I also didn't sign my name and like it was weird. It was so I can't believe I just opened that up. But anywho, the reason why I say that is because Aries. Let me tell you something. Tell that person, do not. It is best to look them in the face and let them know, like, yo, I appreciate the time that we shared, but it just ain't for me. Like this is not working out for me because it's giving me you ready to run. And if you get that type of person that's like, "Oh, what am I gonna do without you?" and they start telling you they're gonna do crazy stuff, and I don't care how you have to do it. If they friend or something, try to do like some kind of intervention or something to get out of it. Just don't leave a person hanging. I think that's the worst freaking thing you can do. Don't leave them hanging. Unless they done did some unspeakable bullshit to you and they know y'all ain't talking right now, y'all ain't on good terms, they did something dirty, then yeah. But excuse me, other than that, like just it's best to clear the air and just let it be. Let bygones be bygones. They talk shit about you and say XYZ about you, let them. That's the way they healing. Let them heal. You know it ain't true. And then just move on with it. But please don't parade your person around in front of them. It's going to take a lot of effort for you to open up and tell this person, like, what it is, all right? Because that's how I'm taking this card. I know they cute. It's all nostalgia on this card. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Yeah, bitch, self-love. That's what this is, okay? Nobody can love you better than yourself, huh? The greatest love of all is you. And you ain't going to love or deal with nobody as much as you got to deal with yourself, okay? So, clear that out for them, huh? All right, how long was this? Fucking 40 minutes. Hey, y'all. Okay. I wish you the best, all right? I'm sorry. I did a lot of sharing. But I felt called to share. It's like, hey, y'all, I saw this message where it was saying, like, oversharing is actually not a good thing. Something about, like, psychological or something like that. I was like, man, people been oversharing with me their whole fucking life. And I just see it as lessons because I learned from it. Anyways, if I have something that can help you and help you resonate, I'm going to share it. Okay, if I feel called to. I'm sorry, Aries. If your ass made it to the end of this, you a real one. I appreciate you. I love you for real. I hope you got something from it. That's the whole point. I want you to get something from it. But yeah, um, always know that I'm wishing you peace, because that's the most valuable thing that you can obtain in this life. And even if the person don't like it, I mean, nobody likes to be rejected or shut out, because that may be how they take it. At the end of the day, I'm telling you, many years later, they will appreciate it because you kept it solid with them. You know what I mean? I even ran past that dude, like, I was pregnant with my second son when I saw him. And, he was actually happy. He had a real good relationship. And we just had a casual conversation. And he actually apologized to me. But he was just like, who you with? And when I told who I was with, his nostrils like flared. Because he was a black dude. My husband's wife, he was like, that's who you chose? One day I'm going to share like how I knew like I could fuck with you for the rest of my life. Not just because like our friendship, he just understood me. Like I said, I'm a weird fucking person. It's hard to get me. I do a lot of communicating without communicating at all. So my husband, there is no if and buts about it. I'm with the right one. You know what I mean? But it was so funny. Like he had got jealous for a minute. When I saw his wife, him and his wife looked just alike. Well, his girl. He was telling me he was going to propose to her. That's why I called her his wife. But they looked just alike. I was like, y'all are so in love. Just, how they looked and stuff. And clearly she must have knew who I was, because she was not friendly with me at all. She was like, you got our order? I was like, yes, I do. Hey, you are, madam. You have a good day. Like, it was nothing. But yeah, he was happy for me. He just was like, oh, I want to never fit the part. He focused on the race thing, and it wasn't the race thing. It was a chemistry thing. It just wasn't it. Okay? All right. Understand that life is always happening for you, not to you. You got this. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.